Boom! Back in the tube. Yeah. Good morning. We don't like to mourn, but I'm going to wish you good morning anyway. Hold on, let me shut off the sound there. Wow, what a new album. Teacher D, new album out today. I suggest you go take a look at this. Great album, Teacher D, Reggae Soldier, for sure. Today, the subject of my talk, there's going to be another album out today too. I think it's Dafu Chaman. Dafu Chaman, I think, is releasing his album today too. Two great men, originally from Jamaica. Two reggae soldier. We need more people. You know, at one point we can't stay blind. We can't stay blind. This is the thing. You know, we can stay blind for a certain amount of time once you're not aware. If you're not aware of what's going on, you're going to be blind, for sure. I was blind for a long time in my life until I realized that greatness was an inside game. Wasn't something that was unattainable, but you have to take the decision. You know, greatness is a decision. Greatness is a decision. You can stay blind to yourself all your life. You know, you can stay blind and keep your head in the sand and not realize who you are and actualize your potential, because this is the goal. This is the goal, to really go smash each and every one of our goals and rise to the top, over the top. It's kind of easy to, once you get the momentum, it's kind of easy to reach the top, because most people, first of all, they will quit before they get to the finish line. So you got to develop the mental toughness. It's a lot. So when you start on a journey of actualizing yourself in the world, or living your dream, very... Oh, hi, Mia. Mia Media. Good morning. Yeah. Ivar must be there also. Pretty sure Ivar is watching. You decide what your limits are. You decide your level of success. You are responsible for the time that you spend on this plane. You are responsible for where you are in your life today. If you're in shit, I'm sorry to tell you that, but you are responsible. But the good thing is it's possible to get out of there. The good thing is it's possible to get out of the rut. Yeah, there's always place for growth and expansion, but it's also sometimes, you know, it's just the fear, you know, it's to really release your fears, you know, release your fears and open your heart. This is a game changer. This was a game changer for me once I started opening my heart and say, okay, I got to release the fears. I got to release my fears. Was at the beginning, especially about the stuff I was talking in my first couple videos. In the first 100 videos, I was exposing pretty much everything that's going on in the world, secret societies and stuff. I was talking about a lot of stuff. So then I had, you know, even at that, today I realized, hey, Ivar, I just saw your heart. I knew you were there. I had a feeling. You were there. But yeah, at the beginning, when I started doing my videos, you know, I was going out and I was exposing a lot of stuff about Babylon. And I'm not going to lie, I had certain fear at the beginning. But as soon as I start gaining momentum, I realized that those fears, like I had fear at the beginning that the government was going to come to my door and fucking take me or shit like that. Like I had those fears there. I had the fears of Bonham coming to my door with their little cravat and ties and stuff, like secret agents or shit. I've thought of it for sure. Come on, I was talking about wicked stuff. I was exposing them all. So for sure, I was thinking about it. But at one point, I realized that this was complete illusion, because no one cares. No one cares anyway. Everybody is asleep, so they don't care if we talk about anything we want. First of all, they want us. I think this is a consciousness thing, and we want to wake up. So we want to wake up, and we're showing signs that we want to wake up. We want to get out dormancy, and we are realizing that the government that we have put in place is intrusive and is not the right kind of a social organization we should have. We should come on. It's clear that there's way too much madness outside, and everybody's just for themselves. Just go on the road. Yesterday, I was on the road, and it's fucking crazy. Like I'm on the lane, I'm on the fast lane. I'm doing 115. The limit is 100. I can go to 120 sometime. My car is fast. My car is a V6, so it's fast. I just press on it a bit and it's gone. So I can gun it and really go fast, but I don't do that. I'm respectful of first. It's for my safety, most of it. What's the point of going like a madman on the road? But sometimes, when there's not too much traffic, I test it a bit. But yesterday I was on the highway, and this is their kind of rat race mentality we're in. It's crazy. Like I'm doing 115. I mean, there's a truck, a van in front of me, like I don't know, maybe 500, 600, 700 meters. I don't follow him in his ass because, come on, it's dangerous. So I keep my distance. The other one in the back is pushing in my ass for me to go faster, to go over the van. Like, it's total nonsense. Like, but this is the mentality that I see on the road often is the same mentality we have in life. We're like that, constantly crucifying and blasting and pushing each other and in directions that often we don't want to go. Like, anyway, people try to invade, your bubble. I see it on the road. It's definitely a place where, I try to avoid going. Anyway, Babylon, it's very clear that people are programmed and there's lots of madness there. And not too many people will open their eyes to life. Not too many people. It's sad, but the stuff I talk about here is very sensitive for some. But it's also at the same time very relieving and very encouraging and motivating for others. You see, you could take my message different ways. Some could see that I'm really, I don't know. I don't know what they say. I don't really care anyway. Me, I see what I see. I know what I feel, and that's what matters. And at the end, that's what matters, how I feel coming here. Because if I don't feel like doing it, if I don't feel inspired, there's not going to be nothing here. So, very important to stay inspired. And that's why yesterday we were talking about distractions, about stuff. And I was a big fan of not only hockey, but race cars. Yeah, the Formula One. I used to love Formula One, and that's what we were talking in the car, me and my wife. And I realized that I've let go of all this. I've let go of so much stuff, but this is all we have to do. All we have to do is let go. But this is what we have a big problem to let go. Just those two words is a big problem for some people. Some people never let go of stuff in their life. Like at one point, you have to let go. Let go of distraction. Let go of stuff that holds you back. It's not who you think you are that holds you back. It's who do you think you're not. No, that's it. Because if you think you're not, like, this is what holds you back, it's always the light. We're afraid of the light, not of the dark. We walk in darkness. We walk into darkness all our life until we wake up. But if you're not aware of the darkness, how can you ever seek the light? So there's a lot of people that are not even aware that they walk in dark. I was walking in so much darkness, with the with the meat stuff and all the animal killing that I was participating in. I was even going to the butcher and get my cow in the freezer and everything. Pure madness. Pure madness, pure unconsciousness. It's pure unconsciousness because the moment you start relating to what's going on, to what's around you, to what is around you and what's around you, you start to realize that, whoa, I cannot harm anything here anymore. I've got to change my ways. I've got to change stuff to really, to be a part of the change, because you can say, oh, I'm going to be the change. But if you're in your daily action, if You know, when I come here on YouTube, I can yap my mouth, say anything, but what matters is what I do when I'm alone. I can tell you all kinds of stuff here, but I have to apply it in my life. You know, this is what matters, is what we do when we're alone. This is where you judge the true quality of a man. It's not by what he does when everybody's looking, but it's by what he does when no one is looking. This is where you judge the true quality of a man. You know, this is where you will find strength. This is where you will build your character. If you're capable to conquer your enemy, yourself, because you are your own worst enemy, and all this, and all the things you're gonna try to do in life to try to go after, you are your own worst enemy, because there is so much voice inside us. We've been programmed so deep to think negatively of ourselves, first of all, to not encourage ourselves. We encourage everybody else but ourselves. Don't tell me the opposite. We encourage everybody else but ourselves. The moment we see someone succeeding, we look up to them and we encourage them. Instead of, you know, saying, oh, I could have the same thing. Why not encourage myself and me too rise to the top? Where's everybody? It's early morning. Yes, 6:30 in the morning this morning. Who's there? Mia, Ivar, and me. I think we're 3 watching live. The courageous one are up early, or before Ivar, it's not. It's more 12 something, almost 1 o'clock. In Holland, in the Holy Land. Yeah. Greatness. So greatness is a decision. You know, at one point, if it's like Ivar at the beginning of his journey, he took the decision to be great, just like me when we decided to go on YouTube. Ivar, that's a great story. We have me and him because he found me through YouTube, and one day he sent me a video, and I was so impressed with that video, Ivar. I still remember when I received your video. This was to me, because at the beginning, you know, you look for signs, you look for validation of your action, if you're doing the right thing, this is what you're gonna look for a lot at the beginning. You look for the signs to appear, because you know you're doing something. Now you're acting towards the benefit of us all. You're impacting the consciousness with your word. You come out to the world. This is YouTube. It's a world thing. Everybody in the world can watch this video. Not everybody does, but slowly it will pick up pace, and some people don't even know I'm there. You know, some people don't even know I'm there. They're not even aware that I'm here. So that's why it's very important also that I become very consistent in my action, because at one point it will pick up pace, but I have to be there every morning. I have to be there every day for the live chat, for us to, you know, it gives me a lot of energy. It gives me a lot of it's very, very good, those live chat for me. It's inspiring a lot, and it's sparking that fire inside me right at the beginning of the day. Like it's essential for me. I wouldn't go without it. And if I'm the one doing it, okay, that's fine. I always been a leader. That's what my wife said yesterday in the car. She said, you always did great things. You always did big things. Like even when I was working in my plastic shop, like I started from the bottom there and I reached the top, and everything that I've done, I always took it to, so I don't see why not. I don't see myself choking here, because I've never choked in my life, and anything that I've done. My problem in life is not that I never had goals. It's not that I never had goals. It's not that. I'm going to tell you what was my problem is I aimed too low and I hit. That's the problem. If you aim too low and you hit, you'll be satisfied. But this is what I did. Now that's why I'm telling you, you've got to dream big, and you have to have big goals and big ambition, and something that is much bigger. It has to scare you. It has to scare you. It has to. If it doesn't scare you, if you don't get nervous, if you're not happy doing it, it's not for you. But it has to scare you, because if you're scared, it means you're about to do something really, really brave. Really brave. You know? And even if you're not brave, pretend to be. No one can tell the difference. That's what I did from the beginning. From the beginning, that's what I did. Do you think I was super brave at the beginning? No, but I had in mind that no one could say if I was brave or not. It's a video. So I just go out and do what I have to do, and we'll see where it takes us. And I never stopped, and took me pretty far so far. Now I'm live on YouTube. You ask me what I'm doing. I don't know too much. I'm taking action every day. I'm taking action every day. Every day I think of something new, to really improve my. And it's important to see it also. You see what I did this morning? Like, I always wanted to be, like, my dream for sure is motivational speaker, but I wanted to be around reggae artists for sure. And I have one that I really affectionate or like more than, but not like more than others, but there's a special vibe in between me and him. I don't know what it is. I still have to find out. It's something that I haven't really put the finger on, but as the time goes on and the vibes get closer and closer, we are finding out, both of us, what it is, because even him on his side probably, I'm talking about Perfect It's Manny. So even him on his side probably is discovering what is happening, because I come out from nowhere. Like, I come out from nowhere and I just love reggae music. I love reggae music and I love Perfect It's Manny's music. And I love that I love his drive. I love his overdrive. I love his passion for the music. Look, we might not believe all the same thing, but we both do good. So this is where we join forces. When we do good, we do good. If you do evil stuff, you do evil stuff. But I want to join my conscience with people of great conscience, people in project. You grow from people in projects. You don't grow from people that are sitting on a couch. You grow from people in projects. And Craig is very inspiring for me, a very inspiring man. And he has a great journey. And this morning I said I always wanted to be a part of his team. I want to be part of his team for sure. Gets many records and all that. That's another of my goals. It's a goals. It's a probably part of the dream. Part of the dream also. Everything is part of the dream. So this is where I'm going. So this morning I said, I'm gonna put it. On you've gotta put it out. You've got to put it out to really so you associate with this kind. Because for me to take his name and put it on my Facebook. Like this morning, I put on my Facebook, I mark a promotion team at Academie Records. I woke up this morning and I said, I got to find a way that I really get attached to it, not only because I promote his stuff on a regular basis, but mentally and you really, so there's something constantly driving me. So now I know it's there. So, this is the trick that I do, fake it until you make it. I might not have made it yet, but I know I'm going to make it. I know I'm going to make it. It's just a matter of time. But if I don't act like I'm making it, probably never make it. So what's the point? Is it better to take a chance? Like I put it out in the atmosphere and we'll see what happens? Or I sit on my couch and wait for Perfect It's Manny to come and knock at my door. Hello. It's common sense. I gotta push, push, and this is where I want to end up. And I think he knows. He knows it's clear. I've been, but I don't want to also push things. I don't want to, you don't. It's a delicate balance between making things happen and letting things happen. So also I want to let it happen. I don't want to force things or chase people or. So it's just a balance between making it happen and letting it happen, and that can help you really endure the journey or transform the journey into a lifestyle. Because at one point, this is what you got to do. You got to transform this journey into a lifestyle. So this lifestyle has to become your life. It has to consume you. Your journey has to consume you for sure. It has to become your whole you. From but if you let it bring you down, if you let life bring you down, it will keep you there. But it's possible to rise. Rise. Yeah. That's what we must do. We must rise. And that's what we're doing. We are all rising. The whole humanity is rising. It's not only me, the whole humanity is rising. Everybody is finding something that, not only that there's something wrong with Babylon. Babylon will always be Babylon. It's full of illusion, full of confusion. If you listen to them, you're gone. You first of all, you're going to be so distracted if you give vibrations to Babylon. And when I talk about Babylon, it's you know what I'm talking about. No? It's Babylon. This is the world. So if you can't see, maybe open your eyes. If you can't see what I'm talking about, maybe you haven't just felt it yet. Maybe you just haven't felt it yet because it's something you feel. It's like the Matrix. It's in the mind of the people, and it's something they feel. It's something they feel. So I don't feel it. I don't have no Matrix in my mind. I don't feel it. I don't feel the illusion. I feel very grounded, very divine, very, aligning with my true nature, remembering who I am. Don't need Babylon to tell me who I am, the government or the NASA to tell me where I am, or this agency to come along and instruct me on this and that. No, that's not. We can all make sense of reality by ourselves. All the same biological equipment to make sense of reality. Yeah. Big up Kim. Ricky is there. Boom! Rick is there. My new Facebook friend. Yeah. Big up, Rick. I saw you embark on the journey on Facebook, on Fake Book. Welcome to Fake Book. It's a bit fake, but I use it for network developing, and as long as you don't, I rarely, I rarely expose personal stuff on Facebook. I think it's more something for me to build a network and connect with people. It's very good because you can get in touch with me very fast on Facebook, Messenger, bang, I have it. So it's very fast. That's why I like it. And a lot of people sometimes, don't be afraid to not be afraid, but don't be shy, or don't hold back. If you want to reach out to me, reach out. I'm very accessible, very talkable. I'm a big bear with a big heart, and all I have inside is love. And I don't bring no madness, no confusion, no illusion. It's about us rising and actualizing ourselves before we freaking pass away, or we go into another realm, or life is limited. Our time here is very limited. Very limited, our time. Very limited. And if we don't realize that our time is limited, we will probably never value our time. This is the other thing too. If you know that your time is precious and your time is limited, you will value your time. You will value every second of the day. Every second of the day, you know how many seconds you have in a day? I don't want to freak out with time, but you have 86,400 seconds in a day, and what you do with them is your decision. It's your decision. Every second that passes, you can. Come on, every breath you take, you can create. So you create through every breath. So it's up to you. Greatness, like I said, it's a decision. It's a decision you must take to be great. No one will come and be great for you. So for sure, the decision is, is decide to decide. It's to decide to be great. Everyone can have a great life. Everyone can be like those stars we see everywhere, and people that succeed, and everybody can get that lifestyle. I can get it if I put enough work, enough effort, but this is often, especially if you're not born with a silver spoon in your mouth, you're going to crawl through shit all your life. All your life, you're going to crawl through shit, and you're going to for sure have a... But this is what also makes you grow, having everything given to you right away by your parents or stuff like that doesn't really make you grow. I prefer crawl through shit and, have the experience and have the journey and be broke and try to find a way to get out of that broke. And, all this makes you grow, makes you become the person, builds the character. The experience builds the character. That's what it did in me. I had so much experience in life, so many experience, not experience that I wish I have more, like traveling around the world. That's one of the other experience that I want to make during the time I'm still breathing here. So for sure, the traveling around the world is one of my main aim. But I think I'm traveling already now. I'm traveling already now on YouTube. My videos goes pretty much around the world. But physically would be nice also. I know it's like traveling around the world. That's probably what you guys are saying. Hey, you're traveling around the world. You're in my house. Yeah, yeah. But this is what is great. Also, internet is a great way for us to, yeah, to really connect with each other, and elevate our consciousness. Yeah. Me, come on, I say it all the time. Internet is probably the most powerful tool we have to elevate our consciousness. It's crazy the potential we have with this. Look at this. Huh? Look how magnificent and brilliant we are. Look, we have constructed that. I'm on the screen here talking to you. Little microphone. All this goes through a box, a laptop. It goes through the wires and it ends up in your house on the screen. Like it's just this is a miracle. Just this is a miracle. Look at what we have built. No one came to build this thing for us. It's not me, but it's people like me that built it. Like they have done work on themselves to gain knowledge and they have built stuff. This is what we do. We are creator. This has been created by us. No one came and created the internet for us. No one came and created the cars. We have created everything. We are so wonderful and powerful. It's unbelievable. We can create anything. Anything. But what do? Most of us destroy. Most of us destroy, and we do it unconsciously. Unconsciously destroy. Most of us unconsciously, some consciously. For sure, some destroy consciously. But most of us is unconsciously. Yeah. And the one that destroy consciously are not in big numbers, because I think we're pretty much all unconscious. It's either deep unconsciousness or normal unconsciousness, whether you might think you're very, very awake but there's always so much stuff, so much stuff. It's always, especially if you stay around the rabbit hole, you get out the hole, and it's another one. It's another one. And it's another one. And it's good to know. I love to know, to have knowledge. Like it's important to. I have a good book, Ricky, for you. I have a good book for you because I saw the flag on your Facebook, and I have a book. The whole thing is about what's the name of the book? I'll get it out. I'll get it out for you tomorrow. But you will love it. It's all about the United States and the real history of the United States and the flags and the court and then all the stuff. How does it work? So yeah, I'll find it tomorrow, and we're in this together, seeking the divine feminine, the goddess of creation through caring. Exactly. I enter button next. I put out there. I can do all and go anywhere waiting for replies. So I can move my question. So I don't know what doing. No, the land, so to speak, and so far. Yeah. I asked out to Multiverse. I got a pushed on to your channel. I guess next step of my sofa is and move, but where to? But this is it. Okay. This is the next thing. How do you discover your passion? How do you discover what's your calling? Because that's a good, you might, because some people might hear me and say, okay, he's right. I must work on my dream, because this is not something that is coming inside of us naturally. So some might be like, okay, I must work on my dream. Now, what do I do? How do I get in touch with my dream, with my calling, with my, first of all, what I suggest is get a pen and a paper. Get a pen and a paper. The best is a journal. The best is a journal that you can write in, and write in all your thoughts during the day. Start writing. Typing is another solution, but I prefer handwriting. I do everything by handwriting. Look, all the papers, everything I write is handwriting. In my big book too. I don't know where it is. It's in my bag, I think. But I do everything handwriting and write down everything you think about all. And at one point, with enough writing, enough meditation, enough introspection, it will come clear to you what is your passion, because you've done it in the past. There is something you worked on that you've done that was related to your passion. Like me, I worked in plastic company and I was training people to become operator. So I knew that I had to do something to train people. I had to be close to people. So the motivation thing didn't come right away, but by looking at videos, reading books, writing down my thoughts, it became clear that I was gifted for that kind of stuff. I have the strength and the enough character to do that. Enough character, enough strength. Anyway, it's just about the strength and the strength I have it. So write down your thoughts. First of all, write down your thoughts. Start journaling. Start journaling is a very good thing because you will be able also to go back on the past. So, but I'll come back on this. Like getting in touch with our heart, also very very important. Getting in touch with our heart for some feel deeper. Feel deeper. Mindfulness practices very important. There's a leverage your gift and talents, but we will look at all this. I have a lot of stuff to talk to you about this morning. I cannot be here too long because I have to go out with my daughter. We have a trip in Montreal. Yeah, I'm going in Babylon. Going to Trot Babylon. Yeah. You got to go to Concordia University or something. Yeah. So I'll be back. When am I going to be back? Probably this afternoon. Yeah. Probably this afternoon we'll keep going after how to get in touch. How to get in touch and develop a passion and really stick to it and do something we love, because, yeah, that's it. Sometimes it's not easy to just really... Abby is there. Big up, Abby. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I know, but yeah. I keep note cards and pen on me at all times, and if I don't write it down, I get lost in the acoustic records. Exactly. We're in this. Yeah, yeah. It's very important to write down your memories, your stuff, and so you can look back at it. But we all have something to do here. We all have something. No one is here as a random speck. Your life is not a joke. Your life is not a joke, and your life is so important to the whole. To the whole. To the whole, you can have such an impact. You can impact the world. The world will never be the same because he came out this way. Never. Do not underestimate your actions. Do not underestimate what you're doing. If you're doing something good for the benefit of us all, you will attract something. That's for sure. You will attract your vibe, your tribe, whatever needs to come your way will come. It's to have faith also. Have faith. Walk by faith, not walk by sight. Don't walk by sight. Walk by faith all the time. You got to be faithful over few. Over few. Faithful over few. Just that will bring you so high to such highs that you have never reached in your life. This is what's happening. You become someone you've never became. You transform completely. You embody a new consciousness, a new you. It's a new, that person you were before just died. It died. It died because now you're a new you. You're reborn in this world. But this is what we need. We need to be reborn and really come out and speak our minds and live our dreams. Live our dreams. Attach it to other dreams and connect with people. This is why people get together once they get to a certain level of success, because they attach their dreams to other people. You can do so much alone, but at one point you have to attach yourself to other people that do the same. Very important. No man is an island. No man is an island. You can only do so much by yourself. You have to be humble at one point and reach out also to others to help and you have to help other people before they help you. There's a lot of things that we've been programmed that are not necessarily very, very instinctive in us. Like, we have to reprogram ourselves and redo the blueprint, and all this is an everyday work. That's why I'm here every day. You think I'm going to let go of one day like this and not do it? No, it's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing. And if I take action, consistently take action, I don't know where this is going to bring me. I don't know. But I know I'm taking action. And this is what matters. So, patience and consistent action. It's like, what did I told you yesterday? Discipline and intent, it's like nitro and glycerin. Harmless by themselves, but mix them together, they're explosive. You're gonna explode. You're just gonna explode out of your out of the dark. You're gonna explode out of the dark, and you're gonna start to rise and shine. Simple. That's how I see it. So, guys, big up, and I'm letting you go, and I'll be back another now. Let's just say another now. Subscribe to my stuff. I'm all over Facebook and everything. I publish on Facebook always half an hour before I come live. I will let you know on Facebook. Here, you know it when I put up the event, but sometimes I put it up late. But I'm always here in the morning, for sure. Like it's between 6 and 7 Eastern time. I'm in Montreal, so East Coast. Yeah. Like Ricky, I think he's East Coast also. Pennsylvania, is that it? Something like that. But yeah. So it's due. Have a wonderful day, Yannick and everyone. Yeah, for sure. You too. It's due. Abby, Ricky, Mia, Ivar, Kim, everybody that was here. Good. So now we're pumped to attack the day. That's what we need, you know. We rise and shine every day. Not every day of the week, because we're not weak. Every day of the strong. Yeah. And that's another word I don't like, weak. You know, that's for the weak. The weak is for the weak. We are the strong. We are the one waking up. We are the one rising. We are the one that's going to change the world. Because we rise our vibration. This is what's going to happen. So rise and shine. Keep on keeping on. And there's always giving in. There's always place to give. That's it. Give, 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 and you shall receive. Don't worry about it. You know, it's about giving. Love you all. And yeah, but Jah love you more. So rise and shine. Me, for sure, I love you all. But there's someone loving you even more. And it's you. And it's you also. You know, you. That's what we have to do also. Rise and love with ourselves. So we rise and love. Ease out.